Bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, we'll try to stay.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, this is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway in Southern California. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Eckler, the ball. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Herbert on third down now. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone. Them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
The home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Carolina.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. Now Bridgewater, quick throw out wide to Samuel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Gain of 9 brings up second and a yard at the 32-yard line.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. More from L.A. in a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Bridgewater's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At their own 28.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And right side, Henry's got it. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
That's good for us.
And he will find his man on the outside.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Herbert throwing again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Justin Herbert sacked.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Protections. 2nd and 16. Herbert. Going to go down again. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Gain on the play, but it leads to 4th down. Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score. Michael Badgley for the Charger field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
3. Panthers, nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The tackle made.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 41.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
Bridgewater able to get this to Thomas, his tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing, putting that stereotype right on its ear.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Carolina.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive at 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Oh, that was dangerous.
Intended
throw it into coverage, almost picked. But on 2nd down. Throwing again. Herbert. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 3rd and long. It's Herbert. And he hits him in stride. And he'll be out right at the 35. They'll line up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Tie long.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
A gain of 2. Brings up
now a draw play to McCaffrey. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, but it'll be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Carolina.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the deep.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Time on.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Trenton Cannon on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depend.
Now it's him. Bridgewater loses the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Chargers
they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw again. Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They're going to run this with a tight end. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Making the tackle there, Corn Elder. And we're at the 41, second and 9.
Second and 9.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
The ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Man, it's complete. Williams.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Herbert on first down now. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Herbert, 7 yards to pick up there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Mike Williams.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Stepping up. Now he's hit. Bridgewater loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Ball on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Now Herbert following the turnover. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Offense. They do that.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Intended for
Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Herbert back to the air. He'll get the first down and move inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Mike Williams there to make the grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
The ball carrier.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Bridgewater now. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
The quarterback forced out of bounds.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Happens as well, and this time there was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert gets into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
The 49-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert, and this complete to Henry over the middle. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it. And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, consider that a problem. That doesn't go too well.
Going to be a pickup of 16 and a Charger 1st. Big hookup there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
the 11-yard line.
Here is Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
No gain on the play.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Herbert. Escaping the pressure. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. Now increase here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Put this one behind them. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Incomplete.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To the air again with Bridgewater. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Bridgewater again.
Yard line.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Bridgewater's pass complete to Ian Thomas.
Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.